Speeds have not been outrageously high. He has not been making crazy maneuvers anywhere here and there. In fact, sometimes the speeds have been low compared to other pursuits, even below the posted speed limit, as you see. But he is going faster than some of these other vehicles right now. The good news, not much traffic ahead of him. That's good news in terms of the safety of all involved. But it also can hinder any sorts of effort to try to slow this thing down. And with this sort of mileage capability of the Volkswagen Jetta up to 40 miles per gallon highway, that's the newer one, so this one may be somewhere in that neighborhood. If it had a full tank when this whole thing began, this could really go a long way. We don't know if there's another person in the vehicle. We know of only the driver. We don't know much more beyond that this was a hit and run. Started on the 5 freeway at the 2. This person was involved in a traffic accident with another car and a semi-truck and may have tried to do a U-turn on the freeway. That certainly caught the attention of a lot of people. And when you do things like that, you will encourage people to take down information and convey it to the Highway Patrol, which is exactly what somebody did. And as a result, the CHP a few miles down the road was able to get in touch with this individual and find out that this is the vehicle that they're after, and the pursuit began. All right, we're getting some information about what happened at the scene of the accident. Information coming to us from the Highway Patrol. The person who reported it may have tried to take the keys away from the driver of the suspect vehicle, which indicates that that suspect did stop at some point after the accident, and that the suspect, it says here, may have bitten the reporting party, took the keys back, got in the car, took off. So now what you have is a traffic accident, an act of violence, what would be, I guess, an assault or a battery against someone. That would be the biting. And then after that, of course, is the hit and run. They left the scene. We're not sure who this driver is, but that's some pretty erratic behavior. And this will be an indicator, I guess, for police on how to deal with this person once they get a hold of them. Presuming they do, which they will, of course, at some point. The car is going to run out of gas. The driver's going to give up. Something's going to happen here. The CHP, of course, will not give up. They've got, for all intents and purposes, an unlimited number of vehicles that they can bring to bear on this, as well as a helicopter overhead. The speeds are not terribly high. One wonders if at 41, 42 miles an hour, you're getting into the territory where a pit maneuver would be viable and usable. And one wonders whether that might be something they're considering at this point. The driver's now only going 44, 43 miles an hour based on what we're seeing from our SkyMap 7 technology in Air 7 HD. And that is the kind of thing where they could use that pit maneuver, something we have seen over and over in Southern California pursuits, where a pursuing vehicle will come up behind the suspect vehicle, tap it on the rear bumper, and send it spinning, and sending it usually out of control, and as best could be described as a controlled sort of an accident. And what will happen in some instances, based on what our car expert Dave Coons has told us, is there will be some of these vehicles now have a fuel shutoff. If the motion sensors or the technology within the vehicle senses that it has lost control, it will actually shut off the fuel to the engine in an effort to try to keep the possibility of a fire from happening, so that technology ends up stopping the vehicle, spinning it out, and it will end up stopping. And let's see now, is that pit maneuver going to be employed? We're going 41 miles an hour, northbound 5 freeway at Castaic. There it goes. Pit maneuver has just been employed. And it is up the embankment, and now going back down onto the freeway. Now we got a problem where he or she facing southbound on the northbound 5. Officers now hemming that vehicle in. This is the northbound 5 freeway right near Parker Road, and you see the vehicle now facing southbound on the northbound 5. You got the officers now they're going to surround it as best they can.